Welcome to the latest Preventer Adventure. Tonight finds me in Attleboro, Massachusetts. I have a viewer, goes by the name of YouTube. It just keeps asking for Pawtucket, 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 and then the surrounding area. So tonight, doing a little appeasement, and I am at, and I'll show you this, Miller's Roast Beef in Attleboro, Massachusetts, right over the line. And I've got some French fries, some coleslaw, and something called the Beast. This is their largest roast beef sandwich, and it's got just a couple things on it to liven it up a little bit. So here we are in Attleboro. Let me set up the camera and we'll check it out. Okay, ready to go. Start off with crinkle cut French fries. It's a slow Monday evening. This stuff was ready in no time. Good French fries. Not typically a crinkle cut guy, but nicely done. Crisp on the outside. Nice flavor. Coleslaw. Also nicely done. A little tang going on there. Got a roast beef with some, I think, onions and Yep. My man Jeffrey didn't even have to say anything. You're right. That's some solid roast beef. It's like a half pound of roast beef on here. It's very good. That's what they do. It's what they're known for. They have two locations, one in Providence and one here. And I think this is the second one. You're doing it well. So let me finish the food. We'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, final thoughts here at Miller's Roast Beef, Attleboro, Massachusetts. Let's start off with, as a child, 100 years ago, I was a really picky eater. I'm still kind of picky, but anyhow. So most of my school days, I took my lunch to school. I wouldn't eat a school lunch. And it was either roast beef or ham for over 12 years of school. 13 if you count kindergarten, I guess. And ate a lot of it, and so I kind of got done with it after that. So I'm not much of a roast beef guy anymore. So I don't eat much roast beef. So I don't have an awful lot to compare this to. But what I can tell you is, well, first, the French fries were excellent. Really done very nicely. The coleslaw had a nice bite to it. It was tangy, nicely done. Had a nice bite going on. I really enjoyed the coleslaw. And I really enjoyed the roast beef sandwich. But like I said, I don't have a lot to compare it to. But it was tasty, it was tender, it was thinly sliced, full of flavor. It just was really, really well put together, the whole thing. Not a fancy place, not a, got to get dressed up to come to it type of place, just my kind of place. Good food. So, I did enjoy it. I just want to let you know that I don't do a lot of roast beef. I maybe did one or two other roast beef places through this whole series so far. So I don't have a lot to go by, but I enjoyed it very much. For me, it was very good. So, on a scale from 0 to 10, I guess it's tough because I just don't know how I would go about describing it or if I would recommend it unless someone specifically asks for roast beef. So, but I really enjoyed it. If this was my thing, I would be back multiple times because it was quite good. So let's give a fair score. 0 to 10. Let's go 8.6. Because it really was very nicely done. Just not exactly my type of stuff. So I don't have a lot to compare it to. But I think that's fair for me and for what I do and what I eat. To come here and eat something that's a little different for me, but was very nicely done. So, Miller's Roast Beef, Attleboro, Massachusetts, 8.6.